Hey, I'm Mark from Pulsate. I'm here today to talk a little bit about the future of our industry and where Pulsate are heading over the next couple of years. I think going forward, as we've experienced for the past couple of years, thanks to the joys of the pandemic, component shortages still continue to be a big challenge. More and more manufacturers acquiring broader suites of products to accommodate remote working and hybrid workers is certainly a challenge. The amount of computers and home office equipment that's being sold these days certainly does impact the whole AV industry, not only from a component availability point of view, but also thanks to the challenges we're all facing at the moment, shipping is also causing us a little bit of pain, but hopefully that will resolve itself as we move into 2022. I think smart manufacturers, typical Pulsate style, we don't just sit on our laurels and work with the problems that we're presented with, we work around them. So smart, intelligent redesign of our products, avoiding obsolescent parts or parts with long lead times. We quickly redesign our products to give us a little bit more flexibility when it comes to our output. I think there's a number of key growth areas we can focus on moving forward. Number one is utilizing and working with the amount of products that are all designed to be interoperable. The smart TVs that hold sources, that feed content versus the set-top box that's traditionally sit elsewhere. And also the virtual assistants, we need to work more and more. At Pulsate, we already work with all of the virtual assistants to control our video and audio products. But certainly moving forward, we need to embrace these in a bit more detail. And secondly, I think introducing a more smarter way of interacting with hybrid workers based at home, requiring more and more AV and IP solutions. Definitely not a fad. I think clients are becoming a little bit more demanding of their content. It's certainly to give more and more source content to more and more displays. Certainly when we step out of the residential space into a commercial space, having that fixed format solution that Pulsate are famous for is great. But when you get onto 20, 30, 40, 100, 150 displays, obviously a residential fixed format matrix isn't going to cut the mustard. And certainly also when it comes to sources, you may not have that 8 source input. It may be many, many more. Certainly with more and more advances in smart TV technology, we certainly are leveraging multiple sources built into the display, which also need to be thought about when we're distributing our content. I don't think it will have an impact per se. I think it will just be the next evolution. Better quality video, zero compression, faster Ethernet speeds for delivering IP content is going to be key. I think it's just going to be that next step. We've gone HD-based T1 and now 2, and obviously we're on the dawn of HD-based T3. And giving us that enhanced communication and video quality is what we all want. Interesting question. 8K is definitely something on everyone's radar right now. I think led by the gaming guys at Sony and Microsoft, they're doing a phenomenal job with their consoles. I do feel that when we start looking at more residential applications, we need to start considering IP bandwidth to cover this sort of video quality, as well as, most importantly, content creators. Until this stuff starts getting filmed in 8K, we don't have a massive demand for 8K hardware to use it. Of course, scaling is important, but true 8K all starts with the movie directors. I think as an industry, key to any advancement is education. Our integrators, designers need to get trained. There are many bodies out there, CEDIA, AOS, those kind of guys doing some great jobs training what we're doing. But most importantly, I think as manufacturers, it's our responsibility to train our customers on the products we're producing and how to maximize their potential.